Most women have no problems bearing your children, cooking or cleaning for you, if you show them that you're a man with a plan. So that's not the kind of conversation I want to have in this video. I do want to talk about finding a woman who genuinely has your back, right? You see, there are clear signs that she's marriage material hiding right in plain sight. If your girl does even half of these things I'm about to list, grab that ring, because trust me, she won't stay single for very long. Jessica OS here, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you undeniable signs that you found the one. We're talking deeper than looks and more powerful than charm. These are actions and behaviors that scream that she's worth marrying. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know exactly if it's time to actually pop that question or walk away. Sign number one. She defends you behind your back. Ever notice how some relationships seem solid, but the moment someone starts talking negatively about their partner behind their back, they suddenly become silent, or worse, join in the conversation? If you've got a woman who isn't just loyal in front of you, but fiercely protective even when you're nowhere around, brother, you found gold. Think about it. Let's say she's out with her friends or colleagues or even family members, and someone, casually makes a comment about you, maybe questioning your career, your choices, or even your character. Now, instead of just nodding along politely, she boldly shuts it down, saying, no, that's not him. You got him all wrong. This isn't just loyalty. It's unshakable trust. She's essentially risking friction with her own circle just to stand up for you. A woman who defends your reputation when you can't defend yourself is telling you something powerful. She respects you deeply, she values your bond, and believes in who you are and what you stand for. Here's the reality check though. Many people don't pass this test. Loyalty behind closed doors reveals true intentions. Some partners may smile to your face, but stay quiet in critical moments when it really matters. Or worse, let negative perceptions linger without correction. Not her though. She sets things right immediately, because protecting your reputation is as important to her as protecting her own. And let me ask you this, when was the last time someone had your back like that? Exactly. If she does this, don't let her slip through your fingers. Loyalty this deep is not only rare, it's priceless. So next time someone tries to test your bond, just notice how she responds. If she stands strong, unwavering, protecting your name, you want to put a ring on it. You found yourself an extraordinary woman worth marrying. Number two, she's your biggest cheerleader. Now, everyone says they want a supportive partner, right? But let's keep it real. Most people barely show excitement for your wins, especially if those wins start to overshadow their own. So if your woman celebrates your victories as passionately as if they were hers, you might just have found yourself marriage material. Picture this. You come home after finally crushing some huge goal you've worked months or even years for. Maybe you landed that big promotion, closed the first business deal, or even achieved a personal milestone. Now, watch her reaction closely. Does she smile briefly and say, cool, and then, just go back to scrolling on Instagram? Or does she immediately jump off the couch, throw her arms around you and go like, babe, I knew you could do this. Let's get it. Let's celebrate. That enthusiasm she exhibits isn't just cute, it's powerful. She genuinely views your success as her own, fully understanding that when you win, you both win. She's your personal hype woman, always ready to build you up and brag about you when you're not even around. Whether it's something huge like buying your first home or something small like finally benching your target weight at the gym, she's right there, front and center, making sure you feel like the man of the hour. Here's why it matters. Life can get rough. Success isn't guaranteed. Having someone by your side who believes in you during your highs, but especially through your lows, is invaluable. Her encouragement is a sign of a deep emotional investment. She's not threatened by your potential or intimidated by your dreams. She's inspired by them. And that, my friend, is exactly the kind of woman you want beside you for life. Think about it. Have you ever shared good news and watched your partner's face closely? Subtle signs give it away immediately. A genuine smile, wide eyes, excited questions, all these scream true investment. But if you found someone who not only shares your excitement, but pushes you to aim even higher, that's next level support. I'm telling you. Sign number three, she holds you accountable. Most men cringe at the thought of their woman calling them out. I get it. It's uncomfortable. It bruises your ego. And let's face it, nobody really likes to be criticized, right? But hear me out. If your woman respects you enough to hold you accountable, you've got something special. I'll unpack this. So you tell her about a big dream, for instance. Maybe it's building your business, getting in better shape, quitting some bad habits that you have. Weeks pass and she sees you slipping back into your old patterns. Now, instead of silently letting you settle for mediocrity, she steps up and says, hey, remember what you promised yourself? You're better than this. Come on. Let's go. Let's get back on track, you know? Now, let's be honest. Your first reaction might be irritation or defensiveness, you know, but pause for a second, because she's not nagging. She's generally invested in you becoming the best version of yourself. She can see your potential. Most women wouldn't risk rocking that boat. They'll just let you coast, even if it means watching your potential slowly fade away. But the woman worth marrying, the woman who truly sees your greatness, won't stand for that. She loves you enough to risk temporary tension for your long-term benefit. It's like having your own personal coach, someone who believes in your capabilities, who sees your potential even clearer than you do, and who refuses to accept anything less. I'll put it this way. If your woman is willing, right, to have tough conversations to help you level up, she's literally investing in your future together. She's signaling that she doesn't just want you around, she wants you thriving at your absolute best. So ask yourself, do you have someone who gently but firmly calls you out when you start drifting off course? Does she encourage you to push through complacency, laziness, excuses? If you answered yes, then my guy, congratulations. You're not just in a relationship, you're in a partnership. And this kind of accountability, right, this kind of trust is exactly what successful marriages are built on. You don't want a woman who can't correct you. Trust me. Or a woman who always kowtow to your every need. Sometimes she needs to stand up, and you need that. Sign number 4, she manages conflict with grace, not drama. All right, guys, let's talk about fights. Yes, fights. Every couple has them. And if someone tells you they don't argue, trust me, they're either lying or haven't hit a real challenge yet. Conflict is normal, it's natural. But what matters isn't that you fight, it's how you fight. Think about your past relationships. Ever been with someone who, during an argument, went from 0 to nuclear in seconds? Maybe she slammed doors, hurled insults at you, or worse, gave you the cold shoulder for days on end. Yeah, that's the kind of drama that wrecks relationships, trust me. Now imagine something different, okay? You and your woman disagree on something important, maybe finances, maybe boundaries, or family issues, like real life stuff, right? Now, instead of escalating into chaos, she calmly says, look, I'm upset, but I want us to talk this through. She listens, she acknowledges your feelings, okay? And even if she disagrees, she tries to genuinely understand where you're coming from. Women like this exist. And if you have one, you better believe that she's marriage material. A woman who handles conflict maturely has emotional intelligence, a powerful trait that will carry you through the ups and downs of life. Because let's be clear, conflict won't vanish just because you say I do. If anything, marriage magnifies it. Financial stress, kids, career changes. You'll need a woman who can tackle these challenges calmly with grace and patience. So ask yourself, does my woman aim to resolve conflicts, or does she want to win every argument? Does she listen to understand, or just to respond? Here's a quick gut check. If your arguments end in solutions rather than silent treatments, yelling matches, or resentment, you've got something special. It shows she's more committed to your relationship's growth than to her ego. And brother, that's exactly the kind of partner that you need on your side for the long haul. Sign number 5, she invests in your dreams. You know the vibe. Every woman says, I support you, but let's cut through the fluff. Real support isn't just talk. Talk is cheap, right? Real support is action. It's when a woman doesn't just cheer you from the sidelines, but actively rolls up her sleeves, gets involved, and invests herself into making your dreams a reality. Say you've had this long distance dream, starting your own business, writing a book, I don't know, finally training for that marathon maybe, and you mention it casually, half expecting her to nod and forget. Instead, 1 week later, she comes home and she's like, babe, I've done some research. You know, here's what you can do to get started on this journey. Like, who wouldn't want that, right? Suddenly she's sending you articles, buying you books, connecting you with mentors if she has any. I mean, she's actively paving a path towards your goal. Why does this matter so much? Because real marriage material isn't just someone who loves you for who you are now. It's also someone who loves and supports who you're becoming. They see your potential clearly and actively help you unlock it, even when you start doubting yourself. So ask yourself, has she invested her time, resources, or even sacrificed her own comfort to help you achieve something you deeply care about? Does she actively follow up on your progress, encouraging you forward even when your motivation dips? Think of it this way. Plenty of the women can smile and say, hey, that sounds great, honey. But how many actually stay up late, brainstorming solutions, giving you feedback, right? Or investing their own money, energy, and creativity into making your dream happen? If your woman consistently invests herself into your goals and ambitions and dreams, she's sending you an unmistakable signal. She sees a shared future with you, and she's committed to building it together. That's not girlfriend energy, that's wife energy. A woman like that won't stay available forever. So you want to recognize her value, hold on to her tight, and don't hesitate to take that next step. Because trust me, a partner that's invested in your growth isn't just rare, she's irreplaceable. Sign 6, she accepts you, but inspires you to improve. Now, there's a huge difference between a woman who just tolerates you and one who genuinely accepts you. Acceptance doesn't mean she blindly overlooks your flaws. And it definitely doesn't mean she's settling. Real acceptance, the kind that screams wife material, is when she sees every single part of you, the imperfections included, and chooses to love you anyway. There's another layer here, and it's crucial. She doesn't just accept you, she also motivates you to become a better man. Say you've always been a bit disorganized, okay? Maybe you procrastinate, you skip workouts, you struggle with finances, the usual challenges. Now, instead of nagging or belittling you, she gently nudges you forward, saying something like, hey babe, I believe in you. You can totally handle this. Let's get it done together. See what she did there? She acknowledged your struggle without judgment. She offered encouragement and reminded you of your potential, all without crushing your confidence. Now, you see, someone like this is important because a woman who loves you but also inspires growth is priceless. She's the perfect balance between comfort and challenge, providing emotional security while simultaneously pushing you out of your comfort zone to reach higher goals. That's powerful stuff. Flip this on its head. Imagine being with someone who never challenges you. Sure, it's easy, comfortable even. But after years of staying exactly where you are, you'll realize something painful, and it's that you didn't grow. And a lack of growth is often what kills long-term relationships, because guess what? She's going to go on with another guy who's achieving. Questions to ask yourself. Does your woman encourage your personal growth without making you feel inadequate? Does she love your quirks but gently nudge you towards better habits? If she does, you've got to keep her. This kind of supportive, inspiring love will create lasting marriages built on growth and genuine respect for each other. Keep that in mind. I'll wrap up this conversation now. See, relationships aren't easy, right? But when you find someone who checks these boxes, please don't hesitate. These women are rare gems. If you happen to, throughout this video, realize that the current woman that you have is falling short, however, then let me recommend my next video. Do this if you want high quality women. Trust me, it'll save you from heartbreak further down the line. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay sharp. Jessica OS here. Cheers.